As we gather for the holidays, safety, serving food, and on the roads are concerned. Joining us with helpful things to keep in mind for food safety, staying updated on winter driving conditions, and scooping snow is Trauma Outreach Coordinator Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher of CHI Health, Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney. Tracy, with the holidays upon us, what should we keep in mind regarding food safety?
Paul, it's not a fun subject, but an important one. An estimated 1 in 6 Americans, or 48 million people, will get sick this year, and nearly 3,000 people may die from foodborne illnesses. The people who are at the most risk of getting that foodborne illness are usually the young and the old. To avoid this unwanted guest from coming to your house this holiday, let's review some safety tips. Wash your hands and work surfaces often. Separate your raw meats, poultry, seafood, and eggs from your ready-to-eat foods in your shopping cart, refrigerator, and meal prep areas. It's important to use a food thermometer, so cooking food to the right internal temperature will help kill those harmful bacteria. And refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours of cooking. Some unpleasant symptoms to watch for that could indicate food poisoning include diarrhea, vomiting, upset stomach, or nausea. See a doctor if you have a high fever that's over 101.5 degrees Fahrenheit, blood in your stools, frequent vomiting that prevents you from keeping liquids down, diarrhea that lasts more than 3 days, or signs of dehydration, and that can include decrease of urination, dry mouth and throat, and feeling dizzy when you're standing up.
Continuing on with the holidays, Tracy, what other safety issues do we need to be aware of?
Some different ways to keep the holidays safe this year are to do some of the following. When you're decorating, keep kids and pets in mind with the house and the tree. Keep breakable items up and out of reach and avoid lighting any candles near flammable items. For tree safety, make sure to water your real trees daily to avoid those dry and brittle needles. Check your lights and cords to make sure there are no exposed or frayed wires or loose connections or broken sockets. With toys, watch out for age appropriateness of your toys. Make sure to be aware of small pieces that may become a choking hazard for younger children, even when you're giving that toy to an older child. With helmets, don't forget the helmets for all new wheeled toys, such as bikes, skateboards, or scooters, and set a no helmet, no ride policy for kids, and be a good example. In the kitchen area, keep your pot handles turned in so a busy kitchen doesn't become a danger for a scald injury. And again, make sure to have good hand hygiene when handling food and keep your counters clean around your food prep areas. Be sensible when it comes to alcoholic beverages. Have a designated driver available and serve food with your beverages. And don't be afraid to ask for someone's keys if they are impaired. With ladder safety, when hanging decorations or taking them down, keep your hips between the side rails. Avoid overreaching, making sure that ladders are securely placed and stable. And lastly, with travel safety, buckle up every time, everyone, everywhere. Also, avoid bad road conditions. Your family would much rather have you safe.
Talking right now with Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher, Trauma Outreach Coordinator for CHI Health, Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney, learning how we can enjoy the holidays in a safe way. Snowfall is certainty, leaving piles of the white stuff to clear from our sidewalks and driveway. Tracy, what tips do you have before we grab the snow shovels after the next snowfall?
The good news is that 15 minutes of snow shoveling counts as moderate physical activity. But the bad news is that researchers have reported an increase in the number of fatal heart attacks among snow shovelers after heavy snowfalls. This rise might be due to the sudden demand that shoveling places on one's individual heart. Here is a pile of snow shoveling tips to keep you safe. Be heart healthy and back friendly when shoveling this winter. If you're inactive and have a history of heart problems, make sure to talk to your doctor before taking on the task of shoveling snow. Avoid caffeine and nicotine before you start. These are both stimulants, and that can increase your heart rate. Drink plenty of water and dress in several layers so that you can remove a layer if needed. Warm up your muscles before shoveling by walking for a few minutes or marching in place. Stretch the muscles in your arms and legs because warm muscles will work more efficiently and be less likely to be injured. Pick the right shovel for you. A smaller blade will require you to lift less snow, putting less strain on your body. Begin shoveling slowly and pace yourself and take breaks as needed. Protect your back from injury by lifting correctly. You want to stand with your feet about hips width apart for balance and keep the shovel close to your body. Bend at the knees and not at the back, and tighten your stomach muscles as you lift the snow. Avoid those twisting movements, and if you do need to move snow to one side, reposition your feet and face the direction that you want the snow to be going. Most importantly, listen to your body and stop if you're feeling pain.
Tracy, what can you offer for some final thoughts?
I know we give this out every year, but with our Midwest winters upon us, here's a reminder of some numbers to keep handy and programmed into your phone. For the Nebraska road conditions or travel information, you can dial 511 from your cell phone. For Nebraska AAA roadside service, you can dial 1-800-AAA-HELP, or that's 1-800-222-4357. You can also look up current conditions on the internet and, of course, keep your radios tuned to KRVN. Happy holidays, everyone.
That's Trauma Outreach Coordinator Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher of CHI Health. Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney with helpful tips for food safety during holiday gatherings, along with safety in winter driving conditions and scooping snow. In case you missed something in this interview and would like to listen to it again, you can find this interview and many others when you click podcast at krvn.com. I'm Paul Perkins on the Rural Radio Network.